Your suspension system is a critical component of your car or truck. And there are basically two components to a suspension system. The first is your springs, which hold the weight of the vehicle. And the second is your shock absorbers. And they basically act as a friction reducer to reduce the damping motion of the springs, which are naturally oscillating. So why do you need a damper? That's why. There's no dampers on this car right now as they're being rebuilt by Icon out in California. So today I'm going to kind of do a little drive around, see what it's like to drive with just springs. Okay, let's take her for a spin. This is my first drive, first impressions. I'll start it out nice and slow so we don't do anything stupid. So, 15 miles an hour, pretty reasonable. Hope you can hear that. This is hilarious. The front's actually not so bad. It's the back. It is bouncing. I'm going to go find a quiet street with a little bit of dirt, never exceeding 20 miles an hour. Oh my gosh, the oscillations, they just build. And we'll go see how she do. Okay, let's give this a test. Start out in high range and I'll kind of just wander around back and forth. Okay, yeah, the back's definitely feeling it more than the front. I can definitely feel, oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's doing it. Okay, now we're going to try a little low range action. So as you can see, I'm in low range here, just kind of bouncing on and off the throttle, and you can see the effect that it has and what kind of an important role that dampers play. All right, now let's do a little off-road test so you can see what this is all about. So what's the point of all this? Well, a damper is important, and you shouldn't skimp out on one. What is a damper? Basically just a friction adder for the suspension system, converting excess motion to heat, which damps out the oscillation of the spring and allows it to settle much faster. They're simply oil-filled tubes with a piston connected to a shaft. The piston has holes and one-way valves that restrict the flow of oil as it passes through the piston, slowing it down through its travel. Without the damper, you have unrestricted spring oscillation, which as you can see doesn't really work out. Sophistication of suspension dampers varies a lot. Mine are a basic, simple single-tube damper, nitrogen charged. You can also get larger diameter volumes, which allow for more cooling. You can get remote reservoirs, which add even more oil for cooling. You can get internal bypass shocks, which create different zones of damping levels for your suspension. And you can go even further and get fully adjustable shocks, active shocks, or shocks with different valving technologies. Take good care of your dampers, and they'll take good care of you.